This video contains affiliate links, and I earn a referral fee if you use the services mentioned, at no extra cost to you, because they're the best in the industry.
Ever dreamed of starting your own business in the Lone Star State? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to start an LLC in Texas, a process that's as satisfying as finding the best plate of barbecue without waiting in a long line. Let's get started. So, why choose a Texas LLC? It's a strategic move, not just a trend. The biggest perk is limited liability protection. This means your personal assets, like your home, car, and personal savings, are shielded from business debts and lawsuits. If your business hits a rough patch, your personal belongings stay safe. It's a financial firewall for you and your family. Next up, flexible taxes. Here's a Texas-sized benefit. By default, a single-member LLC is taxed like a sole proprietorship, and a multi-member LLC like a partnership. But here's the kicker. Texas has no state income tax on LLCs. You keep more of your hard-earned money. You can even choose to be taxed as a corporation if it suits your business better. And for married couples, Texas's community property law lets you file as a single-member LLC, simplifying things even more. Tired of endless paperwork? An LLC simplifies administration. Compared to a corporation, the setup is much more straightforward. This is a huge relief for entrepreneurs who want to focus on building their business, not getting lost in red tape. Plus, having LLC after your business name adds a layer of credibility. John's Barbecue is nice, but John's Barbecue LLC sounds official and serious. It tells customers and partners that you mean business, building trust right from the start. Now, let's talk management. You have the flexibility to choose how your LLC is run. Will it be member-managed or manager-managed? In a member-managed LLC, all owners or members can make decisions and run the day-to-day operations. This is the most common choice for small businesses. On the other hand, in a manager-managed LLC, you designate one or more managers to handle the business. The other members take a more passive, investor-like role. This structure is great if you have silent partners or want to hire an outside expert to run the show. The choice is entirely yours, giving you control over your business's direction. With its booming economy and strong asset protection laws, Texas is a fantastic place to grow. An LLC gives you the structure and credibility to seize those big Texas opportunities. So there you have it. Forming an LLC in Texas protects your personal assets, offers tax advantages, and gives your business the professional edge it needs to thrive. Ready to make your business dream a reality? Still, forming a Texas LLC requires you to follow certain steps and meet certain requirements, which can be scary if you've never started your own business before. That's why we're here to walk you through the entire process. Step 1. Name your Texas LLC. How to choose a name. Here's a simplified guide to help you with the naming process of your Texas LLC. Unique name. Ensure your desired LLC name is unique and not already taken by another business in Texas. Compliance with naming rules. Adhere to Texas naming guidelines, which include avoiding government or restricted words unless authorized. Your name should also be distinguishable from existing business names in the state. Check name availability. Utilize the Texas Business Entity Search page to check the availability of your desired name. For a more precise check, contact the Texas Secretary of State designator. Include a designator like LLC or LLC at the end of your business name as required by Texas law. Trademark check. Conduct a trademark search at both the state and federal level to ensure your chosen name doesn't infringe on existing trademarks. State trademark information can be found on the Texas Secretary of State website, and federal trademark information can be searched on the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website. Domain name availability. Check if your desired name is available as a web domain for your online presence. Secure a domain name that closely matches your business name to ensure consistency and easy discovery online. Assumed name, DBA. If you plan to operate under a different name from your official LLC name, register an assumed name, DBA, with the Texas Secretary of State. Name reservation. If you wish to reserve your name before officially forming your LLC, you can do so for 120 days by filing a name reservation application with the Texas Secretary of State. Professional LLC naming restrictions. Texas doesn't have many restrictions for naming a professional limited liability company, PLLC. However, the name should include the designator Professional Limited Liability Company, or the abbreviation PLLC or PLLC. You also need to ensure that your name doesn't violate any of the ethics requirements in place within your industry. From there, ensure that your name isn't similar to the names of other businesses in Texas. A preliminary search on the Texas Business Search page can help check availability. Step 2. Appoint a registered agent in Texas. Next, designate a registered agent for your business. The government has to be able to reach your LLC. They need a contact, an individual or business entity, and a Texas street address for your business so they can send official government correspondence, tax forms, and legal documents, such as a summons if the business is sued. This contact person or business entity is called the registered agent in Texas. The official registered agent address for your business is called the registered office. The registered office doesn't have to be where your business is actually located, but it does have to be a physical street address in Texas. You can't use a P.O. box because notices like subpoenas must be delivered in person. How to choose a registered agent. So, who do you choose to be your registered agent? You have 3 options here. You can be your own registered agent, appoint another person as your agent, or use a registered agent service. A few states will allow an LLC to be its own registered agent, but not Texas. It's important to remember that you must always have a registered agent. If the agent moves, quits, etc., you need to get a new one immediately and update your paperwork with the Secretary of State or risk having the state shut down your Texas Limited Liability Company. Step 3. File Texas Certificate of Formation. Form 205. How to file Form 205. To file, apply online, visit the Texas Secretary of State website, and create an SOS Direct account. The filing fee is a one-time payment of $300, with an additional 2.7% charge for credit card payments. The processing time for online filing varies, but is typically 10 to 12 business days. What information to provide about your LLC entity name and type. Your chosen company name, followed by limited liability company, limited company, or an abbreviation like LLC or LC, registered agent and office. Information of your registered agent and their physical address in Texas. Governing authority. Indicate whether your LLC will be member-managed or manager-managed. Purpose. A general statement like, any and all lawful purposes suffices. Initial mailing address. Provide an address where the comptroller can send tax information and correspondence. Supplemental provisions, information. Optional section for any additional provisions. Duration. Specify if your LLC has a termination date or if it exists perpetually. Organizer. The person completing the form, filing the papers for the LLC. Effectiveness of filing. Specify when your LLC will go into effect. Execution, date, and signature. Step 4. Create an operating agreement. What to include in your operating agreement. Here are the key components you may consider including in your Texas LLC operating agreement. Ownership. Specify the ownership percentages if it's not divided equally among the members. Management. Detail whether your LLC will be member-managed or manager-managed, and the decision-making processes. Initial contributions. List the capital contributions made by each member at the formation of the LLC. Profit distribution. Define how profits and losses will be distributed among the members. Taxes. Indicate the tax classification for your LLC, sole proprietorship, partnership, C corporation, or S corporation. Ownership changes. Outline the procedures for a member leaving, selling their share, or in the event of death or incapacitation. Dissolving the business. Establish the process for dissolving the LLC if necessary. If you're unsure about how to create an operating agreement, numerous online resources and legal professionals can provide guidance or templates to get you started. The operating agreement can be amended as needed with the consent of the LLC members, ensuring it evolves with your business needs over time. Does a single-member Texas LLC need an operating agreement? Yes. Even a single-member Texas LLC should draft and keep a written operating agreement. This document proves the separation between your personal and business assets and is often requested by Texas banks before they will open a business checking account. Step 5. Apply for an EIN. How to file an EIN. Acquiring an employer identification number, EIN, from the IRS is like getting a social security number for your LLC, and it's free. You can easily apply online on the IRS website for a quick response. Most LLCs need an EIN for the following reasons: if your LLC has more than one member. Hiring employees, opening a bank account, obtaining loans or credit lines for your LLC, opting for corporate tax classification. Even single-member LLCs without employees may require an EIN for certain business licenses and permits. Quick note: despite its name, an EIN isn't just for employers. And don't mix up the EIN with the 11-digit taxpayer number from the Texas Comptroller, which we'll discuss next. Step 6. Get the licenses and permits your business needs you. I'll need to do plenty of research to ensure you get all of the licenses that apply to your unique business, your unique industry, services, and business location. If that sounds overwhelming, don't panic. Our business license report can reduce that research workload for you. Just answer a few simple questions about your business, and our partners at Avalara will create a customized report showing exactly which licenses and permits you need, including filing instructions. Licenses and permits for PLLCs. Licenses and permits take on prime importance in a PLLC, so please check with the Texas Business Permit Office (AS) website to see if your professional LLC requires specific licenses. There may also be local permits or occupational licenses needed in the city or county where you operate. Use Business License Report Services to ensure you get all necessary permits and licenses. Next steps. After forming a limited liability company, open a business bank account. Once you've formed your LLC and secured an EIN, you'll be able to open a business checking account. Having your operating agreement ready speeds up the process. Having separate accounts for your business and your personal banking is critical for sorting out your finances at tax time. It helps you avoid commingling funds. File Texas annual reports. After the celebration of establishing your LLC, it's crucial to keep an eye on those calendar dates. In Texas, LLCs are required to file an annual report called a Public Information Report in association with the Texas Annual Franchise Tax. This isn't just a one-time task, but a yearly responsibility. Why is this so essential for your LLC? The annual report keeps the state updated about key aspects of your business, such as management structure and operational insights. Not only is it legally mandated, but it also ensures you maintain a good standing with the state authorities. Missed deadlines can lead to penalties or, worse, the dissolution of your LLC. Invest in business insurance. Insuring your LLC with appropriate business insurance is a prudent step to mitigate risks. Here are some common types of insurance you might consider. General liability insurance covers accidents or damages occurring on business premises. Professional liability insurance, essential for service-providing businesses to cover against errors or negligence claims. Commercial property insurance protects your physical location from damages due to unforeseen events like fires, storms, or theft. If you're serious about your business, you'll want to get an LLC. Bizy is one of my go-to platforms for this, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use it step by step so you can set up your LLC correctly. First, head to the Bizy website and click the big Start My Business button. You'll be asked to select your entity type. You can see options like LLC, S Corp, C Corp, or a nonprofit. Since you're watching this, you probably want an LLC, so let's select that. Next, choose your state. I'll pick Texas for this example. Now you'll see their packages: Basic, Standard, and Premium. Honestly, for almost everyone watching, I recommend the Standard plan. I started with the Basic plan once to save a bit of cash, but it just wasn't worth it in the long run. Since then, I've stuck with Standard or Premium. Let's break down why. The Basic plan is technically free. You just pay the state filing fee. BZ will prepare and file your articles of organization and give you a free year of registered agent service. This is crucial because you don't want your home address to be public record. The catch is the filing time, which for Texas is about 4 weeks. The Standard plan, however, is where the real value is. It includes your EIN business tax number, which you'll need anyway. Plus, you get lifetime compliance alerts, and trust me, those have been a lifesaver for me more than once. If you're considering an S Corp election, Form 2553 is also included. So let's go with the Standard plan and click Get Started. Time to enter your company name. I'll just use a sample name here. It shows you how your name will officially appear. For the designator at the end, I suggest choosing LLC without the dots. It just looks cleaner. Click Next. I'll stick with the standard 4-week filing time for this walkthrough. Click Next again. Now enter your contact details, name, email, and phone number. This is just for BZ to reach you if needed. Then fill in your contact address and click Next. After that, it's time for your company address. Remember, this address will be public. BZ offers a free month of their virtual address service, which is a great option. If you use your own, it must be a physical address in your state, not a P.O. box. Finally, you'll enter your billing and credit card information. Take a moment to review the order summary. Double-check your business name, state, and package. Once you're sure it's all correct, check the confirmation box and hit Complete and Pay. And that's it. Creating an LLC really is that simple and only takes a few minutes. Now you know the exact steps to form your LLC with BZ. If this was helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more business tips.